I die and am reborn. How many times? I am taken by the 12 from my home and taken to the tower. No more than a child, I remember nothing. The 12 came for me, led by Vatu, led by the darkness, and brought me to my home. I remember nothing, just darkness. What does it matter? I grew, and the darkness grew within me. The 12 fed me darkness. How they hate me, how they envy me. I will take from them all that they have, for it is all mine. They will not keep it from me. They murdered me before, but I am reborn, and now when it is time, I will murder them. Each of them I will murder. Zaria, who took me in my first year. I remember nothing of that time, but I will kill him when I can. I will take his body and burn him on the altar and sing the death hymn, but I will not shed tears for him. He is the least of the 12. Of the year spent with Zacaro, I remember nothing except I survived. I suppose that Vatu would have made it clear that the death of the high priest would have displeased him. Otherwise, Zagaro would have slain me. He is not to be trusted. But then again, none of them are to be trusted. He is not strong, but he is cunning. He lies in wait until it is clear to strike. At other times, he hides. He is hated. They are all hated. I hate them all. Bedora, Goroto, Odoro, Estira. I am passed from one to the other each year. I am taken to the hall of Fatu. My sponsor brings me to the echoing empty chamber. All of the 12 will be there. All of the 12 in Vatu. I am done with him, my sponsor will say. I return him to the dark. Who will serve the dark? Who will guide the high priest? I will, and my new guardian will step forward and take my hand. Then the 12 retire from the hall, led by the new tutor holding my hand tightly. That is it. There's no great ceremony. I am handed over and led away. Helketa is my guardian now. He leads me to his chambers. They are not so different from the chambers of the others. They are large and dark. They have no windows. The moon does not shine here. There are 4 rooms, not counting the washroom and privy. Hilketa shows me to one of the apartments. This is yours, he says. I look at it and shrug. It is a large square room with black stone walls and floor. There is a brass lantern, but they have been turned down low. There is a bed and a box and a table. The box is empty. Every year it is empty. My things are destroyed and I receive new things, but I need few things anyway. Perhaps a writing table and stylus or a flute. They are easily replaced. Hilketa looks at me. He looks me in the eye. Do you remember? He asks, but I shake my head. I do not know what he thinks I will recall. I have been reborn, but I do not remember anything. We were friends, he says. I think it is a lie, but I say nothing. I am a child and I am in his care. I will not antagonize him needlessly. You are so like him. It is a stupid thing to say. Of course I am like him. I am myself. Who else should I look like? Go then, sleep. We will begin tomorrow. Begin what? I ask. Your training, of course. The others did not train me, I state flatly. Yes, they did, contradicts Hilketa. You just don't know what you have learned. What will you teach me? I ask. The same as the others. How to be yourself. I think for a while and screw my face up. Do I need to be taught to be myself? I would like to ask him, but I do not, in case he beats me. I'm not afraid of beating. Who taught me that? But I have no wish to be beaten for no good cause. What? Asks Helketa. He seems amused. Why must I be taught to be myself? That can wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow is fine. We'll speak then. You have much to learn. Sleep now. With that, Helketa turns and leaves. I am alone. I lie on the bed on a firm cover, and there's no cover. All the beds are firm, and the tower is warm. So there's no need of a cover. I sleep. Sleep is the darkness's greatest gift. In the morning, I wake to find Hilketa in my room. He is seated and is looking at me. He is dressed in black robes, but he is not wearing his mask or his gauntlets. I look at him but say nothing. It's time to get up, he says. Are you hungry? He gestures to a bowl of blood and milk. I am hungry and drink it with relish. It is slightly warm and very satisfying. Do you know why we drink blood? He asks. Estira says it is to symbolize our power and strength. Mighty predators drink blood, and so do we. Hilketa snorts. Yes, mighty predators drink blood, and so do parasites. Come, he gestures, and I follow him. He leads me to a broad hall. Stand on that mark, he said, and points to a hieroglyph on the floor. I stand on the mark, and Hilketa ties a blindfold around my eyes. Step forward, he instructs. Where to, I ask. Just step forward. I'll tell you when to stop. I walk forward for about 10 steps. Then he tells me to stop. Now turn and go back to where you were. I turn and walk back, counting out the 10 steps in my head. When I think I've returned, I stop. Take the blindfold off, says Hilketa. I am standing well to the left of the mark and about 4 feet too short. Hilketa looks disappointed. I can see by his face I have not done well. I will teach you to walk in darkness, he says. It is not easy, not at first. You have walked with your eyes guiding you. Now you must let the darkness guide you. I tried to count the steps, I reply sullenly. Yes, agreed Hilketa. That was your mistake. Put the blindfold on again. There are many senses. No doubt you've been told we have 5, but that is a lie. We have many more senses. Lean to one side. That's right. A bit further. Now feel the difference. Feel the change in your balance and feel the changes in your muscles. Be aware. To be aware of your movement, to walk in the darkness, you must have faith. You must have faith in the darkness and in yourself. Now, once again, I step onto the hieroglyph and place the blindfold over my eyes. Once more, I step forward. Imagine you are leaving a trail of silver behind you, says Hilketa. Walk forward and then turn and follow that trail back. In your head is both a compass and a level. Feel each swing of the compass and each tilt of the level. When you go back, you must repeat each tilt and swing. In your head, you are building a map of silver trails that lead you through the dark. Again, I walk back. Now take off your blindfold. This time I'm only a little bit short from the hieroglyph. Good, says Hilketa. What did you do wrong? I think for a while. Well, what is your answer? I did everything as you said. I was very close to the hieroglyph, but not close enough. You must be exact. If you are even the slightest bit out, the gap between where you are and where you should be will get greater and greater, and you will be lost in the darkness. When you are the high priest, you will have to dance in the halls of Fatu. Think, if you could not find your way back to the doors of darkness, you would be trapped there. I could follow the wall till I came to the door. You could try. Perhaps you would be fortunate and find it, but most likely not. The Hall of Fatu is not like this. It is a vast and shapeless place. You will not find your way out that way. Touch will not lead you out. Now again, what did you do wrong? I think for a moment. I compensated. I thought I had made a mistake and tried to correct it. I thought I'd gone too far and stepped back. I put my faith in reason rather than in darkness and in myself. That is right, said Hilketa. Now again and again I walk blindfolded. I get better, but I make many mistakes. I cannot do this, I protest. If you could do it, then I would not have to teach you, said Hilketa mildly. Again, I try again, and this time when I remove the blindfold, I am standing directly over the hieroglyph. Good, says Hilketa. If I am the high priest reborn, why must I learn the things that I knew before? Hilketa shrugs. It is the way. Did you need to learn this? Yes, said Helgeta. You taught me. I think about this for a while. It is strange to think that these men knew me in my past life. That was a long time ago, said Helgeta. It was in the life before your last one. This is the second time I have taught you to walk in darkness and other things. Was I a good teacher? I said. Yes, you taught me to walk in darkness. I am grateful. And to my surprise, he bows to me. None of the others bowed to me. It must be a trick. He is trying to make me trust him. I am not such a fool. We practice for the rest of the day with walking backwards and forwards. I get better, but I am still not perfect. Do not be discouraged. It is not easy to ignore reason and walk in darkness. Come now, that's enough for one day.